Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today, na Friday, number 2 day for this month for June 2023. My name na Capo Daniel, wuna own countryman, Mr. No Connie Lukong. And I'm come again once more with our daily podcast, a program we will bring una the truth, we will bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we work for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. My good people of Ambazonia, finally, the Ambazonian forces them, our defender them, for the Marine Force of Bambalang, under General No PT, he then released Ambazonia longest held prisoner, the fon of Bambalang, fon Chumentang Kevin. EBB na the president for this La République du Cameroon, their House of Chief, where they impose them for try for get legitimacy as Ambazonia then delegitimize the regime of La République du Cameroon, boycotting all her election, all her parliamentarian driven away from our land in a way to seek legitimacy and maintain some type of legitimate presence in front of the international community. La République du Cameroon have created a House of Chief to represent the parliamentarians, because the international community will look and say, but how can you control these people who claim to be controlling these people when you don't have a legitimate parliamentarian? So they turn to the House of Chief to fill that gap. So these are the people, when we say enablers, those who are participating in the House of Chiefs are the highest traitors. These are people who have betrayed the aspiration of their people, even in the middle of a war. It does not matter whether you support separation or not, or whether you belong to SDF or CPDM. But during a time of war where they are contesting the sovereignty of a country, no traditional ruler should go and sit in the so-called House of Chief or House of Thieves when it is a direct means by La République to cover up their own shortcomings. We have thousands of our chiefs who are living amongst us who have not gone there. So those who have gone there during this period of chief have gone there by their own choice, betraying their own people. In the case of this fon of Bambalang, he did not just betray our people for money, he actually stood up to fight against our people during the period of war in support of the Cameroon colonial regime. On a hear him interview Bigiam in his own words.
Pour écouter celui qui est venu au nom du président de la République. Au cœur des échanges, les perturbations des 16 derniers mois, pour saluer le calme et la sagesse dont ont fait preuve les fons. Leur message au président Paul Biya avait bien de quoi satisfaire.
Les chefs traditionnels m'ont chargé de dire au chef de l'État de lui dire merci pour le nouveau gouvernement et pour la promotion des fils et des filles des régions du Nord-Ouest et du Sud-Ouest. Et que pour cette raison, ils vont plus que jamais collaborer avec l'administration et que pour eux, le Cameroun est un et indivisible.
Mais au-delà, il faut agir pour mettre fin à toute tentative de déstabilisation de l'état de droit, d'où qu'elle vienne. La position des chefs traditionnels sur le sujet qu'ils condamnent d'une seule voix est d'ailleurs intransigeante.
Nous, le chef traditionnel du Nord-Ouest, on a renvoyé le ministre de l'administration territoriale pour dire au chef de l'État qu'on n'est pas pour les sécessionnistes, on n'est pas là, et qu'on est unis derrière le chef de l'État pour combattre tous ceux qui causent le désordre.
So when I hear how they be launched this House of Chiefs, Atanganjipo, it can meet up them for take that mandate for reaffirm to the international community with the way our people then stands for through the constituent members of chiefs. And now the three main chiefs the way they be stand for before. This chief from Bambalang, you get Fonangwa for where he done die, and then you get the chief where they for Insa Banso, our Pam Binglo where they now for Yaoundé in exile. Now then three becomes stand up for fun, make a meeting thing it work. Fon Abumbi for Bafut, he talks say he had no day, they say time where war they go on, chief you not supposed to do. I don't call him now for example, because I get 15 other names them for fund them to them deny say no be the time this for do this type of politics. They want to take side when war it go on. So if you talk about a traitor, there is no traitor as big as this fund of Bambalang. who would catch them. So my people them, whose side would they go? Whose side would they go? Would come La Republique? It be the one to do two things. I will try to talk them in a very short way so that make all our country people they know where it happen. For this case, the way it happened before I go come back. La Republique it try to do two things. One, now for prove them for its own citizen them and the international community them. Say no pity, it don't die. Because wait away no pity, it don't do them, it don't show them. It don't put Ambazonia for the map. And all man it look that action them, it talk say true Ambazonia them, then deserve to be considered or listen. So the one for prove them for their people then say no pity, it don't die. Now anyway they don't cash a family member them, cash a woman or picking them, go lock them. No pity, he don't use this chief also for ask me then release a family. Where it be been at the wrong thing for do. From the beginning, I be approach the Marine Force on Bambalang and say, me go buy this chief self never buy him. I talk for ADF, then say me when I find money, me will even go buy the chief, take him for inside for no pity hands so that we manage him very well. Because as I be done talk from the arrest of the current people, thieves them, where they for our hand now, the government delegates and the so-called member of House of Chief, we see there for Ambazonian custody now, so for under the TTA for Blinky, as we talk now. When you arrest somebody, now the time that way you show the war, whether you follow now, you do now waiting. Now an opportunity for you to define why are you fighting for. That is why when the ADF, it be go cash Redina Mundi, I define them for the international community, I define them within the organization, and I ask for the release of prisoner, and I choose Pafongala for the oldest prisoner who will get out for prison. When a man way he never ever touch man, he think. Na man way never ever talk me, so man go take and go knock another man. I put them for the international community. Say we want a prisoners release. We define them. Our people then look them. All man talk say yes. The American government where they come for can help. International Red Cross, all people where they come for can help. Say now wait till they go on for year. They go here and say wait. These people then hold in because say they want me to release their own people where they were prison. The people then they hold in because they fight. Say they want negotiate their way out of this problem with Paul Biya. But Paul Biya in it 1 year. Then they go the ask Paul Biya say, but you want me there people come out. Why you not give them the two way they ask them? Because the two way they ask them is there for international law. So if we catch people then like this one, team will they come out for ask them for outside or they ask them for the public, for La Republique. Now say go release my own family. It is show our people then say, would we fight now for our own interests first, our own families first. This talk why they talk no be for blame man. Because for this our struggle, nothing we don't kill in and say we don't know how to put national interest ahead of our personal interest and ahead of our group interest. Now the thing that way the kiwi. One of my friend he say he want talk about it Don Pasho. He call me, I say go talk for ye. Say the boy anything we do on Capo Daniel na wrong, na bad thing. He go fight way. Whether you support this side or you support another side, he go attack you. And I tell you say now because time I go for Spain. Come people them put me for ground and talk say how would they allow the boy me to talk for public. The boy I will not know say na my way they be done cash way he don't thief broke stuff for inside Bamenda. He comes up for Spain for here, he get police upon police case them way for he said drug. Now common thief. When I make and people where they know it for here, they ask and say, but that kind of struggle now, which kind one? And one day he can talk, provoke me because he can try to destroy ADF. I put that thing for aside. That thing, he don't buy the Belesute. Even today, if that independence they come for me, he go deny him. Now, foolishness that. Our struggle, it be so important. Our people, their livelihood be so important. Way even if some man heard you, he bad naha. When he come to your country, you must put that country first. Put the truth first, put the principle first. Yesterday, after the attack where ADF carried for Bangui Road, one of our friends, the way they don't always did fight against we for inside Bangui. They never even look how the damage they don't cause. They call me talk say, you know, say that attack with the attack and so no be ADF here. That's it. They don't make audio them. They feel say I go support them now because say I know they for ADF. I say woo. My brother, time where ADF then go plan that bomb, the soldier will go plan that bomb as I call it Alpha because I know why I call them so. That way they go plan that bomb. They don't call me say pa Siam. Then take video call. That attack step they give video one nobody release them for outside because I just say I respect them to my level. How you go do talk say that bomb na some person now go plant them. He say hey no maybe it means that picking they take money for two sides. I say na lie. This particular boy need to take money for two sides. Na person I know he personally. The one in a grandpa for Bamena for this struggle. So, we know the lie because say some man you know they for your group or any the support a person who you like him. No be say they take and fight war. When it comes for national interest, everything it be secondary. No ever lie or twisting about the country. Kosh na kosh. Kosh man as you like. If you kosh me as you like him. But when it comes for Ambazonia, if I do something where you correct for Ambazonia, you be obligated by patriotism and the principle, the way they get patriotism, for support that thing. No support a man because you like it or not. It no matter whether a man ugly, whether he be attractive. No. Otherwise, we cannot go nowhere. Without over digressing, make a comeback for this issue. 7 kata, he catch the head for DDR center. The whole wait till our population in last year, that's wait. They don't ask no money. They don't release it. He go back. A very big man like that, they don't let me go back. What does it add in our struggle? Before I conclude this matter, because I will put in 2 podcasts today. When I need to know some one thing. La Republique ma address the enemy first before we go for amber to amber. La Republique then want 2 things. One that for sure the population and the war say no pity, it don't die. When no pity, they alive. They don't force his suit to make video by cashing his family members. 13 of them. Today, when I hear a brother, he come outside, he can't talk, say, no, he make video. He talk, say, no pity, they be done kill you. I come out immediately. I jump, I talk, say, that video na lie because, say, I play audio way talk and only last week say, no pity, they alive. I bring evidence for people the way they don't see the no pity because I ran the monitor, I know all the way to go for ground. Where people then trust me as somebody way they represent them and they give me all man, they give me information the way I need and way be important for our national security. I would prove and say they are alive. If you don't first make the thing say they don't die, for help for save your family. You know work. They don't push and say you must do and the way. Today bro don't come out. They don't release the phone of Bambalang. They don't also release audio where they talk first 2 audio. One are the one way Padi Asanga he call no pity brother. He try for talk with ye. Say me drop a gun. La Republic the one use 1 stone for shoot 2 birds. All that audio them my country people. We not believe to where the enemy is do am. Because all the arrangement calling. They are already arranged with ye. Because the one for make and say, make the war no say he don't surrender, he can join us. So did a program they call and did the R center, he don't drop down the weapon. They want me to feed that narrative. Because that narrative will be important for them. Narrative is very important for convince their population, for convince the international community according to their own roadmap for defeat Ambazonia. Now, either way, it's important. Maybe we'll fight that their roadmap for show the truth, and if we fight and only with the truth. Now, either they don't like me, because I will always bring that truth back and confront them with them. This fund too now, they don't release this fund as a result of no pity brother as he don't surrender himself. Part of the deal. It don't been for 5 months when negotiation it go on about this fund, about the no pity family. They don't catch up. Me they release them 5 months where this information, this negotiation, it don't go on. La Republique also it don't go release on audio where they talk with the intel for the Marine Force of Bambalang. The man when I be in between. They don't select the audio, the conversation where they release them. That one, talk about the content of why they release them, the detail of the negotiation. Now, for put something out there for control the narrative, make our people they know say they can't release that phone now because of this or not because of that. May we not believe them. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Bible know why it put that 2 things in order. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So you must first of all know that truth before that truth will go free you. So maybe we know where to where it happen. La Republique, the last thing we don't want to meet that people know and say their government they negotiate with the so-called terrorists. So they go do everything for hide that fact. The second thing I say they want to promote their own narrative of which way it happen. And we must fight all those things there. From the beginning, I don't always talk for all our any man we want lead Ambazonia. Show me your roadmap. From the time of Seseko, I be press them. Then talk say the way we go do them, na say we go get country the way they go can't recognize we. They be done align 6 countries for our back way. They go do na so they go do na so they go do and so it go come the way they go can and recognize we as a country and then na so we can get our own independence. Bo Herbert be done bring your own plan for Maurice, so we go march for Boya, rally people them, and we say will be partially adopt them because no man no get 100% map. You take one for here, take one for the it make and it go before. Because when we go for road, we go someplace, we get na one destination. Any man in the tribe will show you say the best way for go na for cut the concerto. If all we go na for one road, when you say move use na the way, another man say no na the way short, and then we discover and say na the my own way right. We must all follow the man. But if we have a situation where if you talk say na your own way right, all man must follow you, even when you discover and say another my own way right, but because you don't want to say you must be right, you talk say you continue to go the wrong way, and then you gather people that go the wrong way, we will go end for a land of CJ Save. So we must be very sure about roadmap. Sako be carry own roadmap. I be asking question before I can put announcement for support Sako. Sako talk say una give 3 months, give it 2 million. It can't turn out for being a scam. Everybody around ask their roadmap because it be important. For inside Abacho, if you see me around this for resign because around say it don't go lost that road. That roadmap will be put up, it go lost some for the final stage. And I turned my back because I must put our country first. Without digress, my people, because of lack of time. La Republic know very well. Say this war, as we supposed to know, now all about the heart and minds of our people and the international community. Once we get our people, they support the struggle, and the international community, they support the struggle or the liberation struggle. What is the liberation struggle? The liberation struggle is the actions that we take, the diplomatic actions we take, the campaigns we do them for a purpose, for a particular goal. That roadmap, it give our people them their heart and mind, and the international community their heart and their mind. They look at those two things, they work together. So La Republic then get their own way for fight the heart and minds of our people and the international community. We too are supposed to get a way for fight and keep the heart of our people and the mind of our people for we move to go forward. Once you lose your people, the heart and mind, once you lose the international community, heart and mind, you have lost the war. All the other actions will be meaningless. Without the population support, without the international support, we always have to balance these two and make sure we can sustain these two. The biggest problem we have is that our soldiers who rely primarily, not just for the justification of our cause, but from the diaspora, leadership, activists for their legitimacy. That means say soldier them for ground. They must get some man for up. Whether man neither they take legitimacy from ye because our cause is just. And for those of us who will do for diaspora, who will be fortunate for the out of the country, would then gain legitimacy by the endorsement of these forces them. Because these are the two ways they prosecute this war. So the two things the way na the motor them na the cabin where they carry this struggle. Now the diaspora leadership and the forces on the ground. But the content of that cabin, they think the way it be matter because motor no be important past the passenger. Now the passenger then be important. The thing where this it need for deliver them. Now the community, the heart and mind of the people and the heart and mind of the international community. But the interdependence between forces in ground zero and the leadership have become our greatest problem. Because the leadership are so desperate for legitimacy, they will take any type of endorsement from soldiers. They don't mind anymore. So long as you can tear them against soldier for ground, so long as you want that soldier to come. It become so endemic way, every money where they spend them, now who soldier go follow me, I'll give you money. The one no go follow me, I no give you money. Or inside the camp self, the one will follow me, I will move it for as I put now the one way they follow me. Because the soldier then took for ground, they don't notice this thing. Then two they come for front for can't take support. And the one the way they fight now that political support, they need to focus even again on the fighting. But they focus and say, I already secure my own legitimacy. Now me, I be the person where they recognize them. All team must pass now for me. They go even go to the extent for beginning suppress the other forces then for ground. This is what has happened. And because of this, some of our people and organizations have taken this liberation struggle as a personal thing, some even as a joke, because so long as you secure your own stake, be it your endorsement from the ground, or be it being an organization or an activist, then you have arrived. You have become a stakeholder. And then we have forgotten the main people who are supposed to guide us. the population, heart and mind, and the international community. So much that we have drifted away. Our people are seeing this struggle as a distance. It does not longer look like what is representing them, what appeals to them. For the grandmothers and our communities who stood up and hoisted the Ambazonian flag, today they call and say that one a thing. Today na Amber boys, Amber then become a distance thing. Today our artists have distanced themselves. Communities and communities, we have driven everybody because we have become so focused on our own interests and the group interests that we have forgotten the main purpose. That this car is not as important as the people inside. All man want just get in the car. I get a group, I get a name, and that has become our primary focus. We have forgotten our main goal. We done lost road. The international community as well, we have brushed them aside. We will do anything and say anything so long as we will secure our base and a small group of people that surround us to clap for us. My country people, we cannot accept what is as what is ought to be, because what is currently will fail. We cannot go without our people. We cannot go without the international community. We must strike a balance. I remember at one time they will catch one chief, bring and say the one game for General Ifang, me go kill him. Then catch that chief, bring him for you. I tell you, say no, you must judge that chief. You must investigate those claims where they will make them against you. Take a phone. Who's a phone day? They make those investigations. Because I insist on those things, make them not do something like that anyhow. That chief was actually innocent. They released that chief. We lost some forces. Because you cannot just be accepting everything because you want forces to support you. Even if you get that their support today, tomorrow the population will fall apart. Imagine all the things we have accepted just because a soldier didn't talk them. Some will even say, don't even question soldier because they want to look good in front of those soldiers. I mean, the soldier they know say I didn't like that. Then they do one and they for my back. At the end of the day, if we do not put the interests of our people, if we do not put their hearts and minds in a secure place, we will end up destroying a very good cause. Today, we can no longer be rational because some of these people who have taken this struggle hostage will not allow us to reason. Today, my people, I want to ask you, reflect on this question. Where is our struggle? Where is the state of our struggle? What have we defined this our struggle, or what have we allowed this our struggle to be defined? From one case to another, we now have one case in our hands in Batibo, in Momo, with these delegates of La Republique that we have arrested who are coming from Guy. You might not hold track of it, you might not remember, but these things defines our liberation struggle. What have our liberation struggle become? What should our liberation struggle be for us to attain our objective for freeing our people and making sure the next generation do not inherit an occupied Ambazonia without any basic rights? Can we do this? Can we change the narrative? Can we get it right? Do we have people who acknowledge these wrongs and who are actively trying to change this formula and this bubble that we have found ourselves in? Groupism. Capo Daniel, signing off. Looking out for you.